Good afternoon, Climate Pledge Arena. To the esteemed faculty, beloved family and friends, and my fellow graduates, look at all that we've accomplished in this room. Can you believe how far we have all come? We did it. We did it for our loved ones, maybe to fulfill a promise to our parents, maybe to provide a positive example to our children. For me, it was for my son James, who passed away in February. I dedicate this day to him. Okay, now let me tell you about how I got to this day. It was not a straight journey. It was more like the scenic route with some detours, a few unexpected layovers, and definitely lost luggage. Picture this. It was 1997, the very year that WGU was founded. Titanic ruled the box office. Celine Dion was reminding us that our hearts will go on. And like many, I went to college right after high school. And then the very next year, in 1998, I made a bold, life-altering decision. I took 1 quarter off. You know, for the summer. Well, my plan to resume college in the fall sank faster than Jack after he let go of the door. 1 quarter turned into 88. That's 22 years, give or take. Eventually, though, I did come back. I have this little motivational saying that I try to say to people. It is, try trying. To me, it's a nice way of telling someone not to give up before you've even tried. Well, those 88 quarters had passed, and I somehow wound up on the far end of 40. That's when my husband turned those words back on me. He looked me dead in the eyes, and he said, "You should go back to school. Try trying." I didn't know whether to feel inspired or personally attacked. So after 88 quarters, I went back to school. I earned both a bachelor's and a master's, and I thought I was pivoting towards a career in law. But then I found inspiration and thought, what if I became an accountant instead? I had always been a little too excited about spreadsheets deep down. I just didn't know why. But switching fields meant 2 more years of school, and at that point, I had been a student for so long, I had been mistaken for faculty. My husband was convinced I was gonna be a student forever, or I was having a midlife crisis. So I made a new goal: finish this degree in 12 months. Thanks to WGU's flexibility and the 24/7 support, my amazingly supportive course instructors, and my encouraging faculty mentor, Jamie. She's here. She believed I could complete this degree in a year, and I am forever grateful. I did exactly that. 12 months, done. And just weeks later, I landed my dream job as an accountant at a luxury resort. So I'm finally settled in a field I always was meant to be in, which goes to show a midlife pivot isn't a detour or a midlife crisis. It's a power move. We are called night owls for a reason. Late nights, endless papers, exams, deadlines. I was lucky to have the support of my husband. And I never studied alone because I had very supportive dogs that made sure I took plenty of stretch breaks and occasionally helped by stepping on the keyboard and typing gibberish I had to frantically delete. To those of you who knew exactly what you wanted to be when you grew up right out of high school, I am so incredibly proud of you. You have your whole life ahead of you and a jump start on your path. But to those of us who took a few decades to figure it out, changed careers once, twice, 6 times, and still haven't fully committed to growing up, I see you, I am you, and you know what? We're doing just fine. So I'll leave you with this. If you're out there wondering whether to finish a degree, start a new one, or reinvent yourself completely, try trying. You don't know exactly where it will lead. You just have to be brave enough to begin. And if I can start again after 22 years off, then you can too. So don't overthink it. Just try trying, and I know you'll do something magical. Thank you, and congratulations to the unforgettable class of 2025.